Just taking a nice old walk around the town, and oh, what's this? We got paths. That's right. And time since the last time I decided to lay down some paths around the island. You know what? I decided, let's do it. Paths. They look cool. I love making paths really in the older Animal Crossing games. I think in my new Leaf you can probably see that I had quite a lot of paths lying around. I think in City Folk I tried different towns, but never worked out in the end. How could I just decline game integrated paths? So around the island I laid down a bunch of paths. And you know what? I gotta say it was pretty successful. There are a few things that are a little bit odd, like the width of the paths, I'd say, because like the one in front of my house, this is 3 tiles wide, I'd say, and one in front of the store is 3 tiles wide, but then the one coming from the airport and around the fountain is 4 tiles. It's kind of awkward. Also, something cool, all these trees grew up, so I can get some more bells. Hell yeah. I have quite a lot of bells on me. Although, of course, you might also notice that there is quite a lack of fruit in the island. I forgot this one. Sold them all. Sold all the fruit. Oh, this one's a normal balloon. Yeet. Nope, wrong spot. Yeet. Other tree also grew, so that's even more bells for moi. Thank you, thank you. Another thing I want to note is that today is unfortunately the last day these cherry blossoms are going to be around. Sucks, because you know what? They're beautiful, but they are disappearing, so I went around and I collected a bunch of cherry blossom petals, a lot of hardwood, all for the sole purpose of making a bunch more of the lanterns. So I want to put them all around the island. I need a bunch of them. Where is it? No, seasonal recipes. Here we are. Let's make a bunch of these things. And that is number 14. I got a ton of these lanterns now. So hopefully it's enough. So I plan to place these on like around the bridges, like I did with the other ones. Oh, face this way. And the other one here. Maybe some to go right up here. Not like that. Can I please put on the edge? I hope. Yes. Oh, no. Stay on. Other side. Flip it around. Now this one's going to be a little bit of a more tricky spot. Especially since, you know, it's diagonal. I guess something like that is fine, honestly. Can I, like, move it more? No, I cannot. Alright. Then like this is fine. Perfect. It's a little awkward, but you're gonna have to deal with it. And then lastly, this cliff. I will say though, this one is still not done. So I haven't paid any bells for it. Not the clothes. Nice. Oh. This one might be a little bit more weirder to put on. Got to do a bit of terraforming. The waterscaping. There. Nice. Just made barely enough really to fill all the spots. A little bit of a bell spot here. How can I resist? So you might notice that the museum is kind of in a different spot. I decided to move it up here because the spacing was weird for the other area for the path, so I decided I'll move it up here where it's kind of, you know, out of sight, I'd say. Because, you know, to be honest, the museum is not exactly a place that you visit too often. You visit occasionally, maybe if you visit someone else's town, but I feel like this isn't exactly a big staple of the town, so it goes up here. Also, beside the bug-hating Blathers is An army of tarantulas. Those are being sold to Flick once he visits the island someday. Don't know when, but oh well. Our balloon. Where's the balloon? I want my balloon. Where are you at, me? Huh? Wait, what did I just say? Ah, it's a boring balloon. Now, I think like tomorrow or something is bunny day. So I needed to make all the recipes. But I have actually gone and made almost everything except for these last 6 items because they need water eggs, and water eggs aren't exactly the easiest thing to find. Or rather, it's like they're easy to find, it's just more of like a little bit of a rarity. Plus, I think with the newer updates to Animal Crossing, they lowered the spawn rate, so I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a bit of fishing, get all the recipes. Balloon. Nice. What you got for me? The cherry blossom recipe? No, 10,000 bells. I'll take it. Oh, seriously? Let me guess. Yep. Not worth it. Yo. Oh, you actually have some bells in? Nice. Well, I'll give the rest of it. Don't worry. Here you go. Whoa. So I guess that's gonna be done by tomorrow. So I think what I want to do then is put this. Oh, is my storage actually full? Oh, jeez. As I mentioned before, the cherry blossom season is coming to an end, and I think this calls for a bit of a makeover of the island. Because you know what? It's getting crowded. Now, I don't mean the people is crowding or the shops, the buildings. I think I spaced them out pretty decently. The problem is that the trees, they're so crowded. There's so many in some areas, sometimes a few in some areas, so we need to balance them out. There's a balloon in the distance. Is that a normal one? Nope, I can ignore it. Clear out not only the trees, actually, even the flowers. Some, like the central area, center island, it's very jam-packed with flowers. Too much, I'd say, at this point. I am still working to get hybrids, but I think like I should start clearing out some extras. So I think what I first want to do is get this out. Work outfit. I feel like this is one of the big examples of how clustered it's getting here. Like, look at this dense, like, amount of trees. There's so many. So we're gonna start chopping down some of these. Not every single one of them has to go down, but like, and not just the cherry blossoms. I think some of the other regular trees, or fruit trees, I mean, needs to go down. Oh, like I was saying, a lot of these trees are gonna have to go down. I know I shouldn't chop down the foreign fruit because honestly, like, those have like some valuable fruit. So instead, those are being moved. I'd say at least for now they're being moved. Really, a lot of these trees were just here for now because I was laying down the paths and they were in the way. That's to move them, but now it's just straight up. I need to move them. Now I'd say that because some of these flowers have successfully made the hybrids I want, I guess now I can start eliminating, more of them. Like the hyacinths. I don't need red anymore. I don't need yellow anymore. It's like an orange. So at least like 90% of them can go away. So for the daisies, I have the orange. I have blue. So I don't really need the yellows or the white ones anymore, I'd say. Do I have blue daisies? Okay, I don't have a blue daisy yet. Okay, yellow daisies, I don't need anymore. I already have the orange. Actually, why am I just noticing now? Red and white daisies don't even make anything. What's the point of having the multi? What am I doing? I feel like this is gonna be like one of my more big goals, I'd say, with all these hybrid flowers, is that I'd like to at least decorate the island with more hybrid flowers. Because they're more unique, I'd say, than your average, you know, red, white, yellow, hyacinths and mums. At least for this island. Those ones are, I feel like those ones are like the common flower of this island. Hyacinths and mums. I guess now windflowers. But these are the other ones. I still need to get my hands on Cosmos. I don't know where I can find those. I need to go to like some friend's island or something. Check out their if their shop is selling them. Now over here, I'm gonna plant the white pansies. I kept calling them daisies, but they're pansies. I'm gonna plant the pansies over here. These ones should make blue ones, while the red ones should make purple. I've been like breeding these flowers wrong this whole time. And I kind of wonder if this shop is ever gonna upgrade. I feel like it'd be weird if it never upgrades, because having only like 2 upgrades to a shop, or like even just having like, you know, first there's a shop and then an upgrade to the shop, I feel like that's still kind of like small or so little for a shop. I mean, this is just really like, I guess probably like nostalgia or some shit talking for me, but it just feels weird to me that like some things have been changed so drastically compared to the other games that it almost feels like it's just lost, or like it's just like kind of like wasted potential, I'd say. Like the golden slingshot, I was like, cool, you know, like the tools break, that could get annoying easy, but it does bring a sense of like more need to do resource collecting. But then when you get like the golden slingshot, it's like, oh, it doesn't? It's not invincible? I mean, okay. It's only like really expensive to make one, I guess. Or I guess it's not. I don't know, Rush made mine. Yeah, I actually do have a golden slingshot, and I've actually tried it out. And I'm very like underwhelmed by it. Because again, like I said, like this is probably just like old me talking. You know, me comparing current things to the past, like when back in my day things were like this, now everything's different. But like I just feel like some things have just been wasted. Like the golden slingshot, again, to that, those things traditionally were red and then they had a golden band, I believe, and they would shoot 3 at a time, like 3 pellets at once. And then now they're not that. They're something completely different. The design is starkly different.
Why does it look like it's a children's toy from a dollar store?
It's literally just a respray of the normal slingshot, but it looks terrible compared to how it used to look like. You can't even customize it, so that's another big bummer. It's already one thing that looks not great. It's another that you can't even customize it. It just feels like they took something that was pretty cool in the game, and they just went and destroyed the shit out of it. Plus, with the shops, I feel like with the shops, they expanded so greatly, and they gave so many furniture options. And I will say though that like Nook's Cranny, the design of it looks appropriate, I'd say, compared to like, I think it was like Nook's Emporium or whatever it was in New Leaf. I know it was Nook's Emporium in City Folk, but I'm not sure. I forgot about New Leaf, but I know when it became to Nook's Emporium, it looked very grandeur and excessive. But at the same time, it's like, at the same time, it was an upgrade to the shop. You had multiple tiers. You had Nook's Cranny, you had, I think, like Nook and Go, Nookway. You had many iterations of the shop, each time getting better and also offering more things. I can't remember every single detail, but I know like there was some variety to them. But now we're just at a one-stop shop with the Nook's Cranny. And when the shop upgrades too, like the name didn't change. It's still Nook's Cranny, which if you ask me is not exactly a great name for a shop. sounds weird. I feel like this just become a whole like rant for me about me missing my old days. But I just feel like that. Like, that's just my feelings about the game. Of course, though, I'm not saying it's terrible. Well, actually no. I'll still say that for the slingshots, that is terrible. But like, it's changed so drastically. It makes me scared of what the other golden tools are like. Like, if the golden slingshot looks that bad, I am not excited to see what the golden net or axe fishing rod are like. I could look up what they look like, but I kind of don't wanna. I wanna make it special and like surprise myself, but I'm really not looking forward to it. I think maybe I've gone on long enough about all this to the point where it's become a little excessive. I don't know. I also need to connect the path from Bo's house to the bridge and then to the museum. So I think that's like what I should work on too after all the flower moving and stuff. Because it's also going to involve a lot of tree moving. Actually, I feel like if anything, I should probably work on that now. So I can like lay out a path. Oh, I also have to move all the bamboo. Oh boy. It's gonna be a lot of work. For now, at least, for the night. And I'll continue it tomorrow morning. See you then.